Hello, my name is Lisa, and this is my channel, Lisa Abby's Needleworks, where I talk about stitching in all its various forms, whether it be cross stitch or hand stitching or quilting. I love to do thrift store things, so there's a little bit of a variety of things. Hopefully something will be exciting for you. Today is Monday, I believe July 20th, and it's around 3 or 3:30 in the afternoon. And this is probably like take 20. I don't know why I can't seem to get in the roll of it, but as soon as I do, then either my phone rings that I have to take the call for, or I just had to go get a woodchuck that my dog just killed a minute ago. So hopefully things will just calm down for a minute so I could do this video. Oh my heavens. So it's been a good week and a half, I think, since my last update, and I have a little bit of cross stitch to share and a little bit of thrift store stuff. So hopefully everybody is having a great day. Hope you're having some time to stitch and to do some fun things that bring you joy. So let's get started. I guess we'll probably start with the cross stitch things I've worked on. I was able to work a little bit last night on, I believe it's Noel Sampler by Brenda Gervais. So that's this one, Noel Sampler by Brenda Gervais. And I was able to do a little bit more on the top corner. I have the border going down and over, I think to the end, but I wanted to get started on some of the fun stuff, so I just did the Noel, and then I did the berries on the vine up at the top. I got a little bit done there. I'm enjoying that one. I really enjoy all of them when I get to them. All right, I worked a little bit on Rabbit Hollow Farms by Stacy Nash, and by a little, I mean a little. I was able to get the vase done underneath the little flower, and I still cannot figure out what color I used for this green. So I need to take this to Joann's with me and just figure it out, because I still have a lot of grass to stitch. Oh goodness. And I did a little bit more on Cherry Hill by Brenda Gervais. I was able to finish the trunk of the tree. And when, you know, I kept putting off working on this because I just figured for sure that once I worked on the tree, it would be off or whatever, because I did the outside border. Anyway, I jumped all around on this thing, but it was true. So I don't feel like I need to be nervous anymore working on it, because when I got to the end of the trunk, I was at the end of the pattern. So I was very excited about that. And then I worked a little bit on Bless Our Home by Lottie Da. And I love this one. I love the colors and everything about it. But for some reason, I felt like changing the colors. And now when I say, the only colors I had truly picked for sure on, I think were like maybe 4 colors. Because I just wanted to start it and I didn't want to think too much. And so I decided to do more of, it's just not going to be all red and blue colors. I'm going to try to jazz it up a little bit just so that it'll have a little bit more interest. So I decided to make these kind of like a daisy kind of flower kind of tree. So I have the cream in the center, and I have the yellow, And I thought that this color brown would be a good color, but it's too different of a color. So I'm going to take that out and do a shade of yellow that's a little bit closer to what I've already stitched. But I'm liking it. I have the border all the way. I know it's going to meet, so take some of the pressure off. But yeah, I've had fun working on that. I don't know why I just wasn't feeling the colors that were on the chart, because I love the chart, but it has like blue for stems and it has red for flowers, and I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. Now I think I will continue to do the other tree on this side the way it's charted. I like the brown and blue for some reason, and I'm not real crazy about the color of the house, so I'm going to change it up a little bit. But that's part of the fun part for me, is trying to do stuff a little bit different. I don't really want mine to look like everyone else's when it gets done. So, and I did have a viewer comment that they wished that I would say some of my types of linen and fabric and things like that, what the colors were and what count and things like that. Now I know the count, but I don't necessarily know any of the colors, because I was gifted most of the linen that I use, or I don't even know if it's considered linen. I think it's more of an even weave, but I just received a huge package from one of my viewers, and I'm still just pulling from that. I haven't had to buy fabric in ages, so, but I don't know any of the names of them, which is fine with me, but I don't want you to feel like that I'm just leaving that off on purpose. It's just I don't know the names of them. So I feel like I'm dehydrated after trying to hunt my dog down. I was so scared that maybe she had like a neighborhood cat or something. I was so scared to death the whole time I was trying to get her off of whatever it was that she was in the process of killing. I don't know, I probably shouldn't. People don't want to hear that in flosstube land, so I'm sorry if that offended anybody, but it is what it is. So that's pretty much my stitching. I did get to go last Wednesday down to Amish country, and I got to go into one of my favorite quilt shops. It's now called the Plaid Sheep. It's in Berlin, Ohio. And anyway, they had some of the cutest model things stitched up. And one of them was a punch needle. And it was just a little wooden box, and on the top they had just punched button box, and then just had like just circles as flowers. I mean, it was really, really primitive. And I thought, oh, I don't need a pattern for that. That's super cute. I'll come up with something close to that. So I decided to draw it up, and I don't know, I'm kind of curious to see if anybody has any pointers, because whenever I try to do something with a very fine, like if I'm trying to do some kind of writing or something, I have a very hard time in punch needle. And I'm on the very smallest setting. I was doing a 1. So, I mean, you would think, I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to do it too small. But to me, I can't read that says button box. So I just got kind of frustrated. I had done some of the flowers, and then I thought I would do the writing and then just start filling in some brown, but I don't know. So I got kind of frustrated with that whole process and thought, well, I don't want to come down off this, because I was just like motivated after I left those shops down there in Amish country. And so that kind of fizzled out, and I'm like, well, I don't want to get bummed out, so I'm going to move on to something else. And so I just started looking at some of my other books that I got. But so let me show you what I was able to get. I was able to get a book that I have talked about ordering forever. It's a Lori Holt book. Farm Girl Vintage. So many beautiful things in here. And I love the fact that she has 6-inch and 12-inch blocks. So I'm real excited about that book. And then they had a clearance bin. And this one, I thought that was such a pretty quilt. And it just simply says blue in the center. But this book was $5, but it has so many cute little stitched things. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Anyway, for $5, I was very excited about it. I thought it would be cute to do some of those to put on a project bag. And so then on the way home, Loretta and I stopped at another quilt shop, which was Anna Louisa's in, shucks, I don't remember where it's located. It's in Ohio, Southern Ohio. And so I had won a gift certificate for there. And so I was able to pick out some things. So I got some fat quarters. I don't know, I'm just really into this teal, aqua, not teal, I guess more aqua color. So pretty. So I was able to get that. Let's see. Oh, and I got a little bottle of antiquing stuff. So I thought that might be fun to try to age some things. And then probably my last big purchase was when I was at the thrift store a couple of weeks ago. I got the hugest, that's a word, I'm pretty sure, the biggest bag of wool I think I've ever seen. So I'm gonna have to heave this thing up to show you, but anyway, it's a big amount of wool. So they had it in this huge like garment bag type of, I don't even know what they would have sold in this bag. But anyway, it's just full of wool, and it was $9. What a deal, huh? So I'm just itching to go through that and see what all's in there. But I've been so busy kind of decorating my new sewing room that I haven't even had a chance to go through it. Because I know when I do it, it's going to be a huge mess, and I already have a mess everywhere, so I'm trying to rein it in a little bit. So I thought, well, as soon as I have some shelves available to start putting it on, then I'll go through it and try to organize it at the same time, so that I don't have to go through it, put it away, go through it again. So, but that's going to be fun. I feel some wool applique projects nearing. So let's see. So last time when I was doing an update, I talked about how Larry made my hung up my ladders. So I thought I might just try to pan around a little bit just so you could kind of see what I was talking about. So he hung one up. Now that'll have a light to go over my workstation. Then this shelf, that's just how it was when my mom was in here. The little dress that's hanging on the shelf was one of my little outfits when I was a baby. And so I didn't have the heart to change it, so I just put it right back up the way she had it. And then this is my other ladder. And then I hung up some various wall hangings. Some are mine and some are my mom's. And then those flowers are one from a friend that gave me flowers when she passed away. So anyway, so I've been spending most of my time trying to get, really just trying to get things organized. I've been trying to put things up on the wall, and then when I go downstairs to do laundry, I'll take down a pile of stuff that has to be stored away. Or anyway, I'm trying to make my trips up and down the steps count. But we were hoping to bring the washer and dryer up, because in the other side of the room where my mom was, we plumbed it for laundry hookup in case she ever wanted to do laundry upstairs. And so it was all set up for it. So we're going to move my laundry room upstairs, which I'm excited about. I feel like I will get a lot more done with it, you know, right next to my living room, so I can just hurry and switch things around. So, but it's been so hot. I don't know if it's hot where you guys are, but it's just been in the 90s, just nonstop. I think today is like the only day we've had a little bit of a reprieve. It's like 85 or something. So, but it's just so hot. I haven't wanted to do anything. So we decided we were going to work inside in the air, but we still didn't get much done. We're getting older. We just like to sit down once in a while. So, but anyway, I did want to get back in and have another video. And I have to go run the sweeper before the dog hair consumes us all. So it's funny. I always listen to the Fly Lady while I'm doing my cleaning. And she'll always say, "We're just doing the middles, people. You know, don't be a perfectionist. We're just doing the middles." And I just always laugh every time I hear that, because I think when you have 3 dogs and a ton of birds, you can't just do the middles. You have to do the edges, or the dust bunnies will get you. I am such a weird mood today, and I talked about my dog killing things. This is probably not going to be a great video. And if I hadn't tried to start it like 20 times, I might redo it, but I think it is what it is. We're just gonna go with it and see how it goes, and hope for a more calm video next time. Oh my gosh, I had to go clean up Sarah. That thing had bit her, so she has like 2 really big holes right in her nose, and it had gotten her right above her eye. So hopefully there's no after effects from that. Oh my gosh, what a day. But it was funny, I was sitting here trying to do my video, and I kept hearing this dog bark, and I'm like, whose dog is going crazy? And here is my dog. Huh. Anyway, well, I think that's pretty much all I had to share with you this time. I'm hoping to do a little bit more stitching this week that we're in now. I'm hoping to start getting up a little bit earlier and doing some stitching before I try to get off to work, because it gets me in such a better frame of mind. And I tell you, dealing with people over their food, which people are so picky about what they're going to be eating, and I understand it. You know, you're purchasing it, and it's not like our food is cheap, so they want to get it the way they want it, but it just seems like everybody's patience level is so much lower due to all that's going on in the world right now. And it's just like, oh my goodness, if people don't just simmer down a little bit, I'm gonna lose my brain. So anyway, so I feel like if I start doing some stitching before work, maybe I can overlook a little bit more than I tend to overlook when I haven't stitched. So wish me luck. All right, I'm probably gonna end up doing this again. We'll see. I hope you guys have a good week, and I hope this wasn't too boring for you. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.